own business. I'm so excited I get the opportunity to be here, and I'm so appreciative of you gentlemen being here with me today.
Thank you, my
Thanks
man.
again for your time.
Appreciate you,
Yes, sir.
man.
Appreciate you, brother.
So, man, I want to go back and start talking about your story, how we got started, how we ended up here.
Okay.
Good ass cigar, man. Please tell me how this just started in the beginning. First thoughts about it.
So probably about 3 years ago, my partner Trent came to me. He had the idea of a cigar cart.
Okay.
We were gonna pull up to different venues and and do the same thing, but on a different level. And we were going full steam ahead with that. We were gonna dive off into it. And I said, let's do a bus. So we got to looking, and we found this magnificent vehicle here, man, and been rolling ever since.
Yeah. It's a beautiful setup, and man, the vehicle, the bus by itself, I love the look of it. I love the presentation of it. We got a TV up here, we got a TV behind me, and man, everything looks great, man. Everything looks beautiful, man. Nice wood floors, comfortable seats.
Absolutely.
And man, so you stray away from the cart.
Well,
the cart's still in play.
Yeah, I'm about to say the cart hasn't gone anywhere, but once we started with the bus, we got so busy that the cart took like a back seat for a minute. But that's just another aspect we want to add to the Good Ash Cigar experience.
Right.
So the cart is still coming.
Yeah.
We haven't forgotten about it, but
It's another element.
Yeah.
Another
To our
element.
business.
I mean, because y'all, realistically, you could definitely still do both.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
So, I know a lot of distributors out there, cigar distributors there. Y'all need to definitely tap in. I'm gonna definitely be sharing the page and showing it. But you go from first starting thinking about it, and now you find a buzz, and now it's becoming real.
Right.
Yes.
But there's still some little hurdles to get over.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
There's some hurdles. Can you talk a little bit about the hurdles that you kind of? What's one of the first things like? Man, I can't believe we got to do this.
We started off as friends first, and then we had to develop a business relationship. So our vision was the same, because we both love cigars and everything. So we just had to learn each other. Like Ernest, he has a lot more knowledge about cigars than I do, but I'm learning. Because I want to bring to our customers more. I want to help them grow along with myself as far as this cigar culture, because I love them. I love them, so I'm learning every day. So, once we got together and started talking about it, we realized that we both have a love for cigars, and we have to develop that passion. And that's what we are developing right now, that passion.
It's tough for a lot of people. I say this a lot with people when they're going into business and they have a collective of people, or if it's somebody they're getting to know or somebody they already knew. Everybody who's your friend isn't necessarily going to be good in business.
Yes, for
and
sure.
everybody who's good in business can't necessarily be your friend.
Right.
They may rock a little different way.
Yeah.
And I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
At different points in my life, I really did.
Yeah.
And man, so as y'all growing as business partners, man, how's that going so far? Like,
it's an experience, man. We done had times when he wanted to kick my ass. I done had times I wanted to kick his ass.
They say brothers fight, man.
Hey, but I couldn't think of nobody better to do it with.
Exactly.
The fact that we were friends first. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have happened, because the friendship helped us through when we would bump heads on certain things.
Correct.
So that was a hurdle, but it wasn't as big a hurdle because we were friends first.
Yes.
So
man, I think to myself a lot of times what people do when they're going towards something, they chasing some type of dream or having some type of rapport or relationship or something they're building. And I always think about, I'm like, have you got to the point yet where you were battle tested?
Right.
Have you got to the point yet where you were battle tested for what you say you want?
Right.
A lot of people want to do things. A lot of people want to actually have things. But and collectively want to do something together. Like, we need to do this.
Yeah.
But you ain't battle tested.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you really filtered through yet to see what you made of.
Right.
Y'all got to that point. Now you develop it.
Definitely battle tested.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely battle
put this
tested.
together, man. Y'all seeing it. Y'all taking a look at it. Now y'all up and going. What was the first month and year that y'all actually got up and going as a business?
So actually, our 2-year is crazy because it just came across our Facebook memories.
Yesterday.
2 years yesterday. That we bought this bus.
Yeah.
And you know, COVID kind of slowed us down. But 2 years yesterday, man, we bought this bus. We were looking, like we said, we had a dream, you know, and we were looking when we started to go towards the bus thing, and we found one in Houston, Texas.
Took a leap of faith.
Shout out to everybody in Texas, man.
Yeah, everybody in Houston. My sister's in Houston.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in Texas.
I got family there too.
I got a pretty good following down there in Texas. I'm actually headed to Texas this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Headed to Dallas, Texas, actually.
Okay.
Houston, Texas is where my cigar journey started.
Really?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's where it started.
Okay.
So, and real quick, because I was telling different people about y'all business. It is good, and people play on the word. It's good ash cigar.
Good ash.
Not good. You got a good ass cigar.
Right. We're not selling ass.
You know,
good ash
I was telling people,
cigar.
like, what you saying?
It's good ash.
Good ash.
Where did y'all cigar?
ASH.
Where did y'all cigar journey begin?
Mine started, man. I've been smoking cigars, probably close to 20 years. You know, I was fortunate enough to travel outside the country a lot, and you know, kind of picked it up then, going to Dominican and different places.
Headed in December.
Okay. Been there a few times, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So just developed a liking for it, man, over time, and it just grown.
Military background? Or
No.
Just like traveling?
Yeah, just traveling, man. I love traveling. I love traveling. Yeah, I'm working on my 3rd passport, baby.
How did yours first start?
Mine started about that time also. You know, it tapped into the grown man in me. That was, you know, I just saw, you know, I used to see my dad smoke cigars when I was a kid, and I was like, you know, that's cool. And I tried them, and believe it or not, at the beginning, I thought all cigars tasted the same. You know, I was like, oh man, there ain't no difference in cigars. But then as I started growing, I was like, you know what? It's a lot of different tastes out there. It's a lot of different things, and you know, it's just a good feeling when you got a good cigar and you know, a good drink to go with it. And it's just cool. So like I said, about 20 years as well.
I'm only about 12 in.
Okay.
And I just and shout out to the different people that, you know, I prefer a good drink as well. I just got hit, you know, having coffee with it.
Oh yeah, that's great.
You know what I mean? Like within the last year and a half, I probably started getting hit to doing coffee with it. Shout out to everybody out there in the sober stogies. Be following, because it is a thing. I didn't realize this. A gentleman out in Ohio was telling me about it. It's a big group of guys that actually sober stogies. You know?
Okay.
And much respect to everybody out there that
most definitely.
That don't want to deal with that problem anymore. If it was a problem for them at some point.
Right.
Shout out to them, because the sober stogies and everybody with that movement, having coffee or whatever, a tea or whatever they might have with it. No, shout out to them.
You definitely don't have to, you know, partake in any spirits to enjoy a good cigar. You definitely don't.
Definitely.
You know, shout out to Mo with Shade Room.
Shade Cigar Cafe.
Shade Cigar Cafe. I'm sorry, Shade Cigar Cafe.
No,
so you know, she's got it's a coffee shop.
Yes.
You know, I think she allows you to bring some spirits in if you want to, but yeah, she's you know, you don't have to have any alcohol to enjoy a good cigar. So
and you know, like I said, I prefer a good drink. You know what I mean? Rather I had a good bourbon, a scotch, stock the bar premium vodka. I do a little mixing or something like that with it when I, you know, whatever it might be. But shout out to everybody out there, whatever kind of preference you have. But, so we open this up, and now you're starting to develop. You're getting a little notoriety.
Yes.
As it grows, people already know you. Now they know you for this business as well. People, your first customers, they coming on, they seeing how it is. How was the reception to that? How did it feel to finally have your first customers all together on the bus?
You know, when they first walk in, they're amazed on how luxurious it is. They look at it, they're like, wow, you know, we didn't expect this.
Right.
And then it's our customer service. You know, we're full on. We're, you know, whatever you need. When you're on our bus, when you're in our lounge, rather.
Yes, sir.
You're at home.
Yes.
So we make you feel at home.
Yeah.
We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to have a good time. We're going to have a good time with you. We're going to make sure that your whole experience is something to talk about later.
Yeah. We want you to feel like you're at one of your favorite lounges. That you're not on a mobile lounge. That you're actually at one of your favorite lounges. And so we take pride in trying to make that happen.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, when y'all get the opportunity to come on this lounge, you're gonna be excited. It's exactly the way they're explaining it. I don't even know if this camera doing it justice right now with the look of how great this mobile lounge looks. Definitely tap in. So the customer service, people a lot of times hold on to that. Sometimes you may not even have the best presentation as far as look, but customer service goes a long way. Fortunately for y'all business, y'all have both.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm glad that y'all have that. And now this doesn't just happen. A lot of people want to do business. A lot of people want to do things, provide a service, a brand, building their brand up. But it doesn't come without sacrifice.
Absolutely.
There's a huge sacrifice that be made. I tell people that close to me and say, every great reward requires a great sacrifice.
Absolutely.
What are you willing to sacrifice in order to have the rewards that you believe that you want?
Right.
Was the sacrifices for this what you thought they were going to be, or was it like, I didn't see that coming, but we can deal with it?
Well, I could say that I thought it's exactly what I thought it would be. I didn't think that we would jump off into this and be rolling in the dough. First of all, that wasn't the main objective. Of course, anybody gets in a business, you want to make money.
Yeah.
But we have a love for it.
Yeah.
So that was the main goal, is to provide a service that and enjoy it ourselves. But I knew we weren't going to just jump into it and make a boatload of money.
Right.
Any business you start, you gotta put money into it.
Yes.
You got to put money into it.
Absolutely.
And so that was one of the biggest sacrifices, I think, was to put your time and effort and love into something without seeing a financial reward immediately.
Correct.
Correct. And so we took that lump and we rolling, man. Fortunately, like any good business, if you put the effort and time into it, that turns around.
Yes,
and we start to see that.
Yeah. And one of the things, to your point, a lot of people want to work, and they think about this. I'm just trying to make money,
right?
And they if that's your passion, work the passion.
Right.
The money will come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for this,
right?
But the opportunities that came from this I didn't even see coming. I didn't have no idea I was gonna get a book deal, be on the front cover of a magazine. I had no idea I'd be a brand ambassador. I had no idea that this show would even do what it's doing. What has happened so far for y'all that I didn't see coming? Like, man, we didn't see that coming. That's dope. I ain't see that happening for us.
Well, it's just the notoriety. People are recognizing us, and they're reaching out to us. To piggyback on what he said, I always, I have 4 kids, and I always taught them that, find something you love, and it'll take care of you. We have a love for cigars. We are people. We are people
person, yeah.
People persons, or whatever like that. So, we can go out and have fun and make sure that people around us are having fun, part of being with our business and everything like that, and just sharing the experience that we love so much.
Yeah.
As far as smoking cigars and just enjoying the cigar culture.
Yeah. And and a lot of people that are within the cigar culture, it was different people that reached out to me throughout the country and the world. I started getting messages from the UK and Mexico and Australia. Wow. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a fake page.
Right.
These are real people. And a lot of people were telling me in the beginning they didn't know that we had a cigar culture in Michigan.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even know that we had one in Michigan like that.
Yeah.
I felt like it's a fair assessment because I believe in the last decade the culture really grew.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And now y'all, with the business y'all have, I look up to you because y'all are going to be the gatekeepers for that culture. You know, y'all having a business within the culture and pushing things forward. People are going to have a different respect when they come here because there's different mobile lounges that are around the country.
Right.
But they get to come here and see them. Hey, they got it laid out nice.
Yeah.
And y'all could be one of the gatekeepers y'all represent for us.
Yeah.
So on that end, I appreciate y'all doing that.
Well, thank you, man.
You know, representing like that for us.
And we take that serious, you know, because we got a lot of put a lot of pride. Absolutely.
And they come here and they get y'all up.
Yeah.
Whatever event or whatever corporate thing, y'all represent us.
Absolutely.
You know, y'all representing the culture here.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what I mean? And that's just amazing, man, all by itself.
Right.
And as far as goals, we want to see this grow to a franchise. You know, we want to see Good Ash Cigar all over the country. You know, with lounges, mobile lounges, as well as
brick and mortar.
Yeah. You know, that's our goal.
See,
that's our passion.
A lot of people think about getting into having, and you speaking to evolving. To that point, some people just like, I'm just gonna bet.
Right.
I'm gonna bet on me. I'm gonna do this, and it's like, hey, you probably gotta go to different levels. Different levels that you gotta accomplish first to be able to get to a different place. Some people don't want to hear that. They like, get straight to it.
Right.
But to your point earlier, a lot of people are thinking, I'm gonna start rolling the door. I need to get cash.
Right.
But one of the hardest things I tell people when it comes to business and people, things that I've learned, is that you're not initially going to see what you think you're going to see.
Absolutely.
It's just not going to work out like that. And people go into things and then they want to charge the highest amount possible. I want $1 million for my product, brand, and service out the gate. And I'm like, you know, when you first come in, it's hard for people to stomach. You got to come in at either the market rate or just below in order to be intriguing enough to even do business. Some people just see the price. They don't know the customer service. They don't know the owners behind it.
Yeah, you got to bring them in first.
And when y'all were coming in and y'all were creating the business and putting it together, was that kind of an intimidating thing for y'all at first, or was it something that you were comfortable with? This is the decision based on the market. Was it kind of a little different for you at first when you had to provide the price point, where you can logistically go?
And I would say no, because we both have been involved with cigars just from a pleasure perspective long enough, where we kind of had an idea. Of course, when you patronize other establishments, you see what they're charging and things of that nature. We were able to. I was able to, patronize another mobile lounge early on before I even started this business, and that gave me some information and some idea of what to do and things like that going forward when we started our endeavor. So, it really just a little bit of homework, a little bit of research, And
I appreciate you for saying that, because a lot of people, just to be honest with you, they don't want to hear it. They don't, and they fall quick because of it. Like, do your research, learn and understand it. It's okay to talk to other people, swallow your pride, and get out there. But some people just do not want to hear it. They want to just set it however they're gonna set it, throw it out there.
Right.
Well, we didn't invent this. We're just a part of this. It's part of the culture. So, it's enough room out here for everybody.
Yes,
we're not trying to knock nobody over the head and everything like that. And we agreed early on that, when people come onto our lounge, that we're not going to overcharge. We're not going to, double the price and everything like that. We want our cigars to be the same price it would be if you went to, a brick and mortar lounge or whatever like that. We don't want people to come back and say, oh, they trying to, kill us or nothing like that. No, we're trying to build an experience. So we want it affordable. We want it relaxing and enjoyable. That's it.
While building a brand, and you can't do that if you're turning people off. So, you got to stay mindful of that.
And that was one of the hardest things. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people go, they fall victim to.
Yeah.
They think that they're supposed to be rolling in as soon as like, oh, I made this much money already, and it's like, well, we'll see how long that lasts.
Right.
Because you know, somebody else, you know, you're embracing what comes with it, and that right there says a lot about y'all. Like that you're embracing what comes with it, and to your point, like we're in competition. Nobody can. We all. It's enough for everybody out here.
Yeah.
Break bread, y'all. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Somebody may book all of them for that corporate event or that big event. And be like, we all. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Or sisters, whoever involved.
No doubt.
And that's all love. That's how it should be. That's how it could be.
Right. That's how it is.
You know, and you know, some people will talk to me about, you know, a podcast or a show, and they'll be like, you know, I just want to feel. I'm like, not only will I give you pointers, I'll show you how to do it.
Right.
I'll show you how to set up.
Yeah.
You know, a simple setup, however you want to do it. Because I'm not intimidated by it. Yeah. I embrace it.
Absolutely.
You may have a different perspective or a different way you're doing it, and shout out to you, whoever it may be.
We had a young lady reach out to me from another state, and she had seen our stuff through social media, and she was interested in starting a mobile lounge. And so, don't worry about it. And so she, you know, wanted some information, wanted some pointers, and how do you do this, and how did you get your liability, and all this type of stuff. Had no problem. I told her any questions you had, I'll share with you.
Yeah.
Because it's the more the merrier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no, like you said, we didn't invent this. Whether we share it or not, people will see us. People will have the idea, and people will want to run with it. And more power to them.
Man, that's love, man. That it can't get no better than that.
Absolutely.
People looking out like that.
Yeah.
So now, after everything is being put together, y'all got the business together. Logistically, where do y'all go? Where can you go? Where somebody call you? How far does this lounge go?
So, like we stated, we bought it in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Drove it back the next day.
Yes.
So, we're not saying that that's our operating area.
Right.
But this bus will go wherever the money takes.
Yeah. And on that, we were just in Frankfort, Kentucky last Saturday.
Let's talk about it.
For the Bourbon on the Banks event.
Yeah.
Which was quite successful, and we are locked in for next year.
Yeah,
so we will be there.
Yeah.
We will definitely be there.
Yeah.
So
hopefully
you know,
I can make it down there next time.
Oh man,
something about that event, Bourbon on the Banks.
Man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. They had how many
90-something different bourbon vendors, and we were the only cigar vendor there.
Yeah.
So we were busy,
and
it was a wonderful event, man. We had some good bourbons, some black-owned bourbons that we just got put up on.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Man, it was so necessary for y'all.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. We loved it. We can't wait till next year.
Man.
And you know, with Kentucky, and like I said, we're open to any other events throughout the country. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to get this brand nationwide. You know, to work towards our dream, to make it, you know, global.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to blow up.
Yeah.
We're trying to blow up and have people experience what we love. You know, it's all about love, bro.
Ain't no doubt about it. And you know, one of the things was, you know, you meeting different people and you going different places, you politicking with different people, and you getting around these different brands. It's only a matter of time, man, before one of these stickers get put up on the side of this lounge here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like them big bourbon stickers, whoever it is. You know what? I gotta rock with you. Whoever that brand may be.
Right.
And then the sponsorships start rolling in. I'm sure that's an horizon.
We're welcome to that. You know, we'll welcome that. Open arms, man. That would be wonderful. We just did, matter of fact, this past summer, we did an event down at Riverside Marina. Excuse me. It was sponsored by Martell.
Yeah.
Our guy Kevin Maples put that together, and he brought us in. And so, you know, that's, you know, when you have a major brand behind you, man, that can do nothing but push you forward.
Absolutely.
It was an excellent event too.
So
top notch.
When y'all first start thinking about business, is this? First question, is this what y'all first thought of? Like as far as Like, is this where you thought you would be 3 years ago? Like, is this the space that y'all planned on being?
Well, actually, no. Like he said earlier, excuse me, we started with the cart.
Right.
You know, we were going to do the cart, and then we had a conversation. It was like, you know, the cart is cool, but it's seasonal. You know, it's spring and summer. You know, and Ernest came up with the idea, and we talked about it. He was like, why don't we get a bus? You know, something that can go year round. And from there, you know, we found it. We went out and got it. Came back, and it was like, okay, this is what's up. You know,
but I will say, I'm sorry, bro, no, but I will say, when he first came to me with the idea, period, it really spurred something in me, because I've always wanted a cigar lounge.
Yes.
You know, and we look at this as a step towards that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. That's what I really wanted to get at with this. Is, a lot of people, including myself, thinking I'm going to do one thing. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, different things happen. Mm-hmm. Like y'all getting invited, not just I have a customer called me. No, an event want us there.
Right.
Not just customers, an event want us to be there. This different event is happening.
Right.
We're being a part of this. We're the vendor for that. Right. And then initially thinking like, oh, we're gonna have this, and then we're gonna pull up, and now y'all in events.
Yes.
Now it's like people really want you.
Right.
They decide in that, especially after they see what y'all bring to the table.
Yeah.
I don't see why they don't call you every time.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? So, and having a mindset like that, who instilled that in y'all? Who put that? Who gave y'all them first ideas, them first thoughts? Because it takes a lot. It takes a while to have the confidence to even go start something, but somewhere where it started, was it a father, mother? Was it some of the things people you listened to growing up?
For me, it was my parents. My parents were both hardworking. You know, they both retired from GM, and they, you know, we never really wanted for anything, because they always made sure that we had everything we needed and a lot of the things we wanted. And I always wanted that for my kids. I said, well, you know, I want to make sure that my kids don't want for nothing, don't need for nothing, or whatever like that. And that was what drove me, you know, watching my parents coming up, you know, working hard and everything. So I got that, you know, instilled in me of like, okay, you know, I got to work hard for whatever I want, so I can make sure that they don't want or need anything. And that's how that started for me.
Right. For me, as a child, man, I started off with a paper route. I don't know if anybody. That's a thing of the past. Yeah. But when I was a kid, we had paper routes. You know, I was a paper boy, man, and I worked for the Ypsilanti Press carrying their paper. Mm-hmm. But I was out there knocking on doors and signing people up. I'm talking about 8, 9 years old, man. Yeah. Once a month, I got to go out there and collect money and everything. You know what I'm saying? I had to manage that until I passed it over. Yeah. So all that kind of helped spur my entrepreneurial juices, man. And I've always wanted my own business. This is not my first endeavor. I had a commercial lawn care business before, you know. So I've always had that entrepreneurial drive, man, and always had the desire to not work for somebody else, but have my own, you know. And so this is really, you know, lending itself to that.
One of the biggest misconceptions about having a business, a lot of people, I'm gonna get a business, I'm gonna get residual income, and I can just chill and relax.
Nah.
Okay.
I tell you,
don't work that
you're
way.
Gonna have to work even more.
You gotta work hard.
Right.
Man, speak on that for the people that think that you about to just get in and you're gonna be a boss and you're gonna relax.
There's a meme I seen on social media, and somebody said, you know, I wanted to set my own schedule and have weekends off, so I started my own business. Now I work every damn day, you know. And that's pretty much it. But it's a pleasure when you're doing it for you, and you have a vision, and you can see certain things that you put in motion, you know, come into fruition, man. So it's not work, but you are working. It is work, but it's something that you enjoy, which doesn't make it feel like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's constant communication between Ernest and myself every day, you know, because people are hitting us up all the time about different events and things like that. So we got to make sure that we are available. We don't have, you know, something else going on and everything like that. So it's a day-to-day, you know, but like he said, it's enjoying. You know, we enjoy doing that because we know that it's building our brand.
Right.
So we don't mind, you know, taking that extra time to talk to each other, to reach out to, you know, reach out to different people or whatever like that, and, you know, just follow up on it, you know, because it's building our brand.
Just before you arrived, we were trying to prepare for you, but then we got a call, and now we're sitting here we're booking a wedding just before you walked up. So, you know, it's always something constant, and it's, you know, you fielding calls and everything, but it's a beautiful thing. We wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh, without a doubt.
I said on one of my shows, one of the richest men on planet Earth, owner of Tesla, he works anywhere from 80 to 100, 120 hours a week or something like that.
Yeah.
This is the richest man.
Yeah.
To this day.
I'm like, do y'all realize how much more work?
Yes.
You know, I work and I have to commit to different things. You know what? I didn't think in the beginning it would be like that for me. But eventually it started happening. Yeah. Different opportunities started coming.
Yeah. Nothing is given, all is earned.
Yeah. And that was the biggest misconception I believe that people had about business. I'm like, listen, this ain't for everybody. Right. It's okay to work that job if you're gonna work because the other side of things it'll take your head off.
Yeah.
Like, what just happened? Yeah. I gotta pay what? Right. What needs to be fixed? What needs to be done?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so now the name itself, Good Ash Cigar. Where did the name come from?
It's brainstorming.
Yeah, that was collective.
And after he hit me with the idea, we were thinking about a name, and just hit me. Good Ash Cigar.
Good Ash Cigar.
You know,
and it's
catchy. It's catchy, and it just, you know, it says it all. Yeah. You know, so I just brainstorming. I really can't tell you what it derived from. It's just when it hit me, it was like, that's it. And so that's what we went with.
Yeah, just like you said earlier, you had to clear it up. Is it good ass or good ass? So it makes people think.
Right.
You know, if the commercial could be about you have a good ass cigar. Right. I would say it, but out of respect, I try to. But you know, I can say what I want on my platform.
Right.
But man, you know, now as you're growing and going, and different things are happening for you, and man, I can't thank you enough for talking to me at Smoke on the River.
Smoke on the River,
and giving me the opportunity to come on here, man, and vibe with y'all, kick it with y'all, and learn more about you.
Yeah.
We're here, and what's some of the things that you see? Like, we're planning, and also y'all talked about different plans that y'all plan on doing. But the brand itself, the Good Ash Cigar, the lounge, everything that comes with it. What do you want the people to know about this brand? But as they're about to hit the link, call you, what do you want the people to know about your brand and business?
I just want to know that when you hire Good Ash Cigar, you are considered family to us. So when you come on to the lounge, and if we pull up to an event and we have our outdoor furniture out there for you, it belongs to you. This is your lounge, so you can enjoy yourself. You can feel free to just let your hair down and just have a good time. We're going to be there to support whatever needs you may have, as far as cigars, as far as just entertainment, period. We're going to make sure you have a great time when you come to us.
And just quality, you know, we're going to get off into merchandising. You know, we got some merchandising ideas that we have in mind that we're going to really do with the play on our name and everything like that. Just, I think will really take off. And just know if you purchase anything of ours, it's going to be a quality. You get a cigar from us, it's going to be a quality stick. We're not going to sell you or push any garbage on you. You know, I mean, that's an easy way to kill your business in the first place.
Yes.
So, you know, we want to maintain quality, you know. So,
yeah, man. Well, definitely, man, check them out. Good Ash Cigar. Yeah. Tell them y'all links, y'all social media, Facebook, Instagram,
So we
whatever
got
other links y'all have.
Facebook, Good Ash Cigar. Instagram, The Real Good Ash Cigar. you can hit us up by email at The Real Good Ash Cigar. And the Facebook or the website is in the process of being built right now, so it's coming soon.
Coming soon, people.
And when we put together that website, you'll be able to book us, check our dates, see what's available and all that on that website.
And I don't know how my team is going to end up doing. I'm a Steelers fan. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing, but man, if they, oh my gosh, I don't know which game I'm going to book y'all for, but I hope it's the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right.
That'll be amazing if it happens.
You got high aspirations.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, especially after this season.
Right.
Or if the Lions so happy.
I'm still a Lions fan, so you know what? I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, I'm
been a Lions fan all my life, but they got to show me something before they get any more of my loyalty, man.
I also don't know what college team y'all rock with, but Michigan.
Go Blue, baby.
Go Blue, baby.
Go Blue.
Okay.
Go Blue, baby.
As a matter of fact, we've been doing tailgating down in Ann Arbor for the Michigan games with the mobile lounge. Yeah, we've been doing that. Yeah.
So we'll hit you up, get your information out there so you can join
all
us.
your different events that you have, anyone out there tailgating, whatever it may be, wedding, it's all type of events you can have them over Cigar Lounge.
Absolutely.
And this right, bachelor party, bachelorette party, whatever it may be. Shout out to all the ladies. You know that definitely sisters of the leaf.
Yes.
That definitely a lot of women were intimidated about cigars for a lot of years. And shout out to a lot of ladies.
They're the biggest growing community here in the metro area.
It's growing.
It's the women.
Definitely growing.
Definitely know out the Metro Detroit area and all Michigan.
Right.
For sure. They're definitely like that.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, man, I'm so thankful, and I got the opportunity to sit with these gentlemen today. And everybody out there, I'm definitely be sharing the links. I can't wait to get one of these hoodies and shirts.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And everybody out there, I hope you have a blessed and prosperous week from the Cigar Room Show.
Check it out.
Great show with Good Ash Cigar. Thank you. Have a great week.
All right, y'all.
Thank you, bro.
Peace.
Hey.
Peace, bro.
Appreciate it, man.